I have signed up my Ramsey Dukes YouTube channel for monetization. It was ages ago I received a message saying, I've reached the threshold, I could monetize my channel. And I thought, oh, nice, have another source of income. But then I thought, oh, hang on, that means people are going to have to watch advertisements when they watch my videos. No, I decided not to do that. Now, I get comments on videos, and they're very welcome because either the people just say they like my videos, which is very encouraging, or else they raise interesting questions sometimes, or point me to ideas which may inspire me to do another video in the future. So they're very welcome, these comments. But sometimes they're about a video I did a long time ago. They're still welcome, but it means I have to think, what on earth did I say in that video? And with about 100 out there, I've forgotten a lot of things that I said. So I found that I was sometimes having to watch a video I did long ago just to see what the comment's about. And I discovered that they had advertisements in them, and I wasn't being paid for them. So I thought, well, if they're going to be advertisements anyway, I might as well monetize and get something for it. So that's why eventually I got round to signing up for monetization. Now, question of comments is interesting because I was warned that when you reach that sort of threshold, you're going to get people using your comment section for advertisements. And advertisements that I won't be paid for, and really are just obtrusive. Now, I didn't think that was very likely, and I didn't see much evidence of that. Occasionally, someone would put in a link, obviously advertising. But the system, when you're a creator, sometimes puts the comments into a sort of pending state. The idea is you should vet them before they go out. And so I became aware that some people were putting in comments which were usually quite lengthy, rather diatribes, about nothing to do with what my video was about. And they tended to be full of sort of portentous statements and references to obscure deities and cults and things like that. And I realized that this is what was happening. People were using the comments section really to promote themselves and their cult or whatever it was. So I've learnt to, in cases like that, to very often just erase the current, not to have it published. I feel a bit bad about it because if someone's taken the trouble, but it does mean that people who watch my videos and read the comments won't have to put up with these sort of lengthy advertisements in the comments section. Now, the other ways of monetizing, apart from just signing up for the YouTube monetization, and a lot of people I know who do podcasts have signed up for Patreon, for example. This is a wonderful thing because it means that the videos still go out free, or the podcasts go out free. But if people really want to support them, then they can contribute a small regular sum, providing an income. Now, it's normal if you do that to reward people who support you by adding extra material. It might be giving them prior warning of a video is going to come out, or putting in special videos which are only for the supporters, or extra material, or even creating a discussion group. All very useful extras that you can add to a very good podcast. Now, I like the idea of that very much, but I know it's absolutely not for me. If I was much younger, I would do that. But the thing is, you see, for 40 years or more, I've been a freelance writer. I've been on tap on demand to churn out creative ideas on demand to be paid for them. And now I'm on a pension. It's so wonderful to have a regular income and not have this wage slave thing hanging over me. And if I did something like that, had people paying a subscription, I would feel obliged to make sure that I made regular videos and added extra material, bonus material. And oh no, no, I just want my freedom. I make up videos when, not only when I've got the ideas, but also when I've got the time, because I'm really quite busy doing other things. So that's why I'm afraid you're subjected to a very irregular set of videos at odd times. It doesn't mean that I'll never be regular, because I realized when I started, I was writing my years of magical thinking, which meant that I was doing my own creative writing and thinking about it. And very often, what I would do is the idea in my mind for the next chapter or whatever, I would put it out as a video just to see what response I got or how well I did it. And that was very useful, and it helped me with the writing process. So it might be that sometimes I get into a sort of swing of it and rattle off a lot because I'm on a particular project. But generally, I'm afraid you're in for a very irregular output from me. It does raise a question of how these videos are used. You see, they began just by chance. A niece of mine was doing a workshop for an arts festival, and she wanted a few ideas. And I said, oh, what I'll do is I'll do perhaps a half dozen 5-minute videos raising some interesting or controversial point around the subject of magic. And if at any point in the workshop you feel you need something fresh, show the video and then people can discuss it, have a topic for discussion. And that they weren't used for that in the end, but I said, oh, don't worry, I'll put them on my Facebook page. And I did that, and they went down very well. People said, oh, this is really interesting. And they said, I want to share it with other people. Could you put them on YouTube so that I can then share it with other people? And I didn't know about that, but I looked up and found I could create a channel on YouTube and then post videos. And so that's how the Ramsey Dukes YouTube channel started. And people wanting to share them, one of the ideas they had was that was a time before lockdown, of course, when, say local pagan groups would meet in someone's house once a month or something like that, maybe to do a ritual, to have a few drinks and chat and everything. And the discussion was an important part. And they had the idea, and they called it Dukesomancy, to take one of my videos at random and play it, and they all watch it, and then use that as a point for discussion. And I thought, well, that's a great idea, and that's really nice. And I hope that's still done sometimes, particularly now that the lockdown has ended. And I think people really are getting a bit tired of nothing but online meetings. And it would be really nice to think of people sitting out in some cottage in the country chatting around some point I've made in a video. So I hope that happens. And if I was in England, I would certainly love to take part in something like that. So that's it. I just wanted to let you know that my videos are now monetized, and I hope that it may just be the same amount of adverts that have been before, but I hope that they're not too obtrusive. And it looks as though I can't do anything about it because they were there already before I monetize. Anyway, thank you for your comments, and I will keep going. I do have some ideas for my future videos. When I get the time, I'll do them fairly soon.